Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes from the 4th to the 10th of February 2024. Okay, so on the 4th of February, there's nothing to report other than the moon leaves via combustion. So that means the moon has come out of the 15th degree of Scorpio, because the moon's via combustion when it's between the 15th degree of Libra and the 15th degree of Scorpio. So we're just going to become less moody and more nicer apparently. So yeah, check out the moon leaves via combustion, the separate file in the link or playlist if you want to know more about that. On the 5th of February, Venus makes a square to Chiron. The moon also enters void of course at 11:56. The sun makes a sextile to Chiron at 12:27, and Mercury makes a conjunction to Pluto at 12:58, and Mars also enters Capricorn at 4:13 as well. So as you can see, there is a lot going on today. So remember that this is all based, my weekly horoscopes are all based on UK GMT British time, or BST British summer time, but we're not there yet, we're still just coming out of winter here. So anyway, so yeah, and also Vedic constellation astrology, which means that typically when the sun's in Pisces in Western astrology, it's in Aquarius in Vedic astrology, because it's based on the precession of the equinox and the location of the planets or the luminaries, the sun or the moon right now, based on the actual where they are in the sky when you look up. So yeah, so Mars in Capricorn can bring us more determination, powerful sort of like dynamic shift, and make us more determined, taking action, more ambition, more discipline, taking more responsibility, allowing us to take accountability for changing our lives, accepting our lives and moving on, and also good energy to use for long-term goal planning and achievement taking. So it just makes us more focused, wanting us to sort of like giving us the power to tackle our life problems head on rather than ignoring them. So good for working on career or any creative or personal project as well. The moon void of course just sort of like happens when the moon is making no major aspects with any other planets before entering a new zodiac sign. So it doesn't make conjunctions or squares, but it does make minor aspects like quintiles and stuff. But this energy is best used for us being more self-reflective and completing tasks that maybe don't require as much effort, which is kind of just for 4 or 5 hours it is. Mars is going into Capricorn, so it may make us push through this spark if you are affected by this energy, and allow us to stay focused if that's what we need to do, and make up our minds to do as well. But yeah, Mars in Capricorn allows us to take action, maybe on projects and things that we've been putting off doing, having important conversations. Allows us to strategize, to plan and take action. Venus also makes a square to Chiron as well today, so this allows for deep healing and growth in our relationships, supporting us in sort of like being gentle with ourselves if we are feeling a bit down as well, and just being respectful of our needs and others to sort of like maybe just have some time out. It also brings awareness to any unresolved issues we've got within ourselves, allowing us to, you know, start or continue the work of releasing and transforming them. It encourages us to sort of just go within, you know, and just be more open to other people sharing with us as well, and just allows for those sort of more in-depth emotional conversations. Negatively, we can be triggered by other people's words and actions in our environment, or even our own behaviours and words right now as well, and this can bring conflicts and arguments to our relationships, and just a sense of disconnection and disharmony within ourselves. So again, this is when self-care and just being easy with yourself right now comes into sort of like a need. It allows us to be more open in our communication, and to sort of like just explore being more whole within ourselves, and just to embrace the opportunity for growth, and ultimately face our fears and face the writing on the wall, whether it's in our relationships or lives, and just sort of like just be honest about where we're at right now, so we can sort of like move forward in time. On the spiritual level, it allows us to sort of like do inner work, dive deep into our emotions, confront our past traumas and release any emotional blockages. it can sort of like allow us to explore the truth about our emotions, our psychological state, our relationships, helping us to just understand our patterns in relationships within ourselves, our reactions, and to just cultivate, develop more self-love, awareness, acceptance and forgiveness and understanding in our lives as well. And just wanting us to really be aware of the importance of healing and how embracing our vulnerability is a good thing and makes us stronger in the long run. The sun sextile to Chiron, which also happens today, also supports this healing and self-expression, and also negatively can make us self-doubtful as well. So it's important positively because it does bring us self-confidence and the chance to be authentic, for us to, you know, really to tap into this energy. So it really wants us to think about the way that we kind of destruct ourselves while we do it. Most of the time it's because we believe that we don't deserve good, so we self-sabotage and have doubt and fears, and these just go around in circles, and next 10-20 years have gone. So this energy really wants us to find the importance of self-healing and how important it is in our emotional relationships, how resolving conflicts rather than running away from them promotes our growth and doesn't stunt it, whereas, you know, plotting revenge or keep on doing the same thing over again makes us insane, makes us add to our psychological struggles and stuff as well. So spiritually, this energy allows for inner reflection, allowing us to dig deep into our emotions and just release that personal baggage that has been emotionally draining you and weighing you down. By doing so, you know, actively listening to yourself, or maybe others if you are in a relationship or going through healing with other people, create an active listening space for you guys to have more compassion and be more gentle with yourself. If you're doing it alone, and even if you're working with someone else, be kind to yourself as you uncover the patterns, because sometimes when I realised how not saying I didn't realise awareness, you know, I've always been aware of like my negative aspects, but I didn't know they were so negative. So, you know, it can be a shock to uncover your patterns, especially your shadow traits and stuff, and this energy supports us in gaining more clarity and understanding of our past experiences and how they have shaped our current emotional state. Finally, Mercury makes a conjunction to Pluto, so this helps us dig deep into our minds. It's good for digging deep into our finances on the practical level, even especially joint and corporate finances and stuff as well, as it can help us uncover hidden truths and give a penetrating analysis. Also allows us to grow as well, but negatively it can be intense and it can bring more obsessive thoughts as well. We can be more fixated on certain ideas and perspectives that can lead to power struggles or conflicts in communication. So it's essential to stay balanced and avoid becoming overwhelmed. And the best use of this energy is for self-reflection, digging deep into your subconscious mind, exploring buried emotions, and also this is a good time to seek help from others as well, and also, you know, maybe meditate, scream, dance, jump, game, whatever it is that can help you just feel a bit more chilled right now as well. And ultimately, you know, these energies are going to be with us all week, and they give us the opportunity to dig deep into our psyche and release past emotional baggage, and just allow us to embrace our shadow self and acknowledge and accept both the light and dark aspects within ourselves. And we can sort of uncover hidden wisdom that transcend our limiting beliefs, and this can lead to a deeper connection with our authentic spiritual essence as well. So all in all, although the intensity of this energy can bring up powerful emotions, overwhelming emotions, it's important to give ourselves the space to progress and integrate these feelings over the coming weeks and years as well, because it's all a lifelong process, you know. So yeah. So on the 6th of February, the moon enters Sagittarius, the moon enters its balsamic moon phase, Venus makes a square to the moon's north node, and the sun also makes a sextile to the moon's north node as well. So the moon in Sagittarius brings us more freedom and curiosity, but negatively we can be restless and reckless and easily distracted and impulsive as well. The balsamic moon energy allows us to let go of the things that no longer serve us and make space for new beginnings. So like I was saying yesterday, releasing those old patterns as well, and just getting more in tune with ourselves and confronting our fears and past wounds. But although Venus is square to the Moon's North Node brings up, this tension in our relationships, if we embrace the challenges, trying to respect other people's needs, asserting our boundaries, trying to listen to other people as well as getting our points of view across, even if it's a bad argument today, whatever happens, this energy can lead to us having deeper connections with each other and ourselves, and just acting on a more sort of like energy of love and mutual equality as well. Also today, the Sun makes a set star to the Moon's North Node, so this brings more harmony. It's more of a balanced energy that brings us and allows us to be more confident and be more self-expressive and creative. It's a good energy to use for our personal development and spiritual growth, and setting long-term goals and going after what we really want to go after in this life, which is good. The best use of the sunset star to the Moon's North Node is for us to just take up new hobbies, be more creative, love ourselves more, try and understand ourselves and others more, and try and use creativity, being artistic or gaming and stuff like that, thinking out of the box, sort of like to heal your emotions as well and to help you relax in healthy ways as well. Don't just get lost in gaming and stuff for distraction, but just anything that helps you to sort of like process. Sometimes I've been gaming and it's helped me process emotions, so it's all about our intentions while we're doing our things, whether they're too much or not. So it allows us to just really get into the core of who we are. Venus is square to the Moon's North Node, sort of like allows us to tackle financial issues, bring more stability into our finances as well as, and to sort of like just have more empathy and patience with ourselves and others as well. It can bring awareness to the ways in which our attachments to material possessions or external validation may be causing us emotional and financial strain and imbalance. Because sometimes we can overspend, overdo things, over relate in some ways, buy too much stuff, and we're trying to fill it in a void, and it never gets filled because we're not dealing with the root cause. And the more dealing with the root causes within ourselves to heal, because if we don't, we're just pasting over the problem. If there's a crack in the wall, if we don't put putty in it and fill it in, we just put wallpaper over it. You take the wallpaper down, the crack is still there basically. So the sunset star to the Moon's North Node allows us to tap into our inner wisdom, align with our purpose, our passions and talents, and be more open-minded and willing to grow and learn as well, and step out of our comfort zone and just try new things, especially those that really align with our authentic inner passions as well. Also, going after a new career, planning to educate ourselves more further, and just to sort of like do things that improve ourselves and just get us like curious about life and more open to the goodness in life, spotting those red flags, aligning with those people that who are like us, we've got things in common with as well, taking time out to have some fun and engage in things that bring us joy and happiness within ourselves, the things that help us maintain balance in our lives. So this period encourages us to reevaluate our values and align with what really brings us happiness, not what other people, not what the media tells us that makes us happy, but what actually makes us happy. By letting go of attachments that no longer serve us, we create space for new experiences and opportunities to flow into our lives. So on the 7th of February, the moon void of course starts, and Venus also makes a trine to Uranus. So positively, it can make us more spontaneous, seeking more freedom in our relationships, expressing our love in different ways, being more affectionate, creative. But negatively, as always, Uranus energy can make us impulsive, emotionally turbulent, chaos can come and we can just be overall unstable. The best use of this energy is to embrace thinking outside of the box, newness, and to just be a bit creative and tap into sort of like your more original side. Spiritually, this is a lesson when Venus trines Uranus to remind us of the concept and the power of divine love and surrendering to the unknown, letting go of needing to know. It's uncertainty that we don't like the most, we always want to know, and it brings us some false comfort into knowing a future that is always changing, nature's always growing, and like that we're always should be evolving and changing. So ultimately the truth is always kind of shifting and our paths are always shifting. So as long as we say we want our highest good and attract, we want to be happy and attract the things we want from it, with equal lover and stuff like that, then that's the focus, rather than saying it has to be a certain way. Well, sort of like being open to love in all forms, rather than saying, well, my love has to come wrapped in a diamond or whatever, if you get what I'm trying to say. So this opens us up to be more freedom seeking, more expansive, exploring new possibilities, breaking free from limiting relationship dynamics, embracing unexpected shifts in our lives can lead to, self-discovery right now, which can be sort of like powerful. It stimulates us being more independent, examining our values and desires, wanting us to redefine what love and freedom means to you, breaking free from conformity, what other people expect from you, and asking yourself, what is it I really want from my own life? So yeah, this energy is best to approach it with being mindful and aware, and watching out for impulsive behaviour in ourselves and others, because this can just cause more emotionally turmoil, conflict and arguments and instability in our life. So balance the need for fun and excitement that may come right now to you with a sense of being grounded and using your willpower to make the most of this energy. On the 8th of February, Mars makes a sextile to Neptune and the Moon enters Capricorn and the Sun makes a square to Uranus. So this can increase our determination, discipline and practicality, encourages us to focus on our career goals and make steady progress towards achieving them. But negatively, when the Moon's in Capricorn, we can become emotionally detached, ignoring our relationships or being affectionate or just being horrible, and these can cause problems in our life. So the best use of this energy is to use the determination and discipline that it brings, setting clear goals and intentions, but also being kind. And this energy really is good for hard work and long-term planning and career advancement and professional growth as well. Mars' sextile to Neptune allows us to be assertive and intuitive and helps us to blend these abilities and use them effectively as well. It gives us the opportunity to be more compassionate, especially self-compassionate and empathetic and sensitive to others and ourselves as well. So under this energy, we may find ourselves taking more inspired and creative actions towards reaching our goals. We may also be more in tune to the deeper needs and desires of ourselves and others. Negatively, we can fall into escapism and confusion during this transit, so we have to be mindful of not getting carried away in fantasies or illusions that can cloud our judgment. It's important to stay grounded and discerning while using the intuitive energy of Mars is sextile to Neptune, because it can make us overindulge in our self-destructive relationships, thoughts and habits, like overindulging in watching porn, sex, and just doing too much of stuff that is unhealthy, may make us miss our commitments and cause tension in our careers and stuff like that as well, and just be totally reckless and ignore red flags because we're just feeling really don't want to be alone. You can find it hard to spend time alone and stuff like that. So try and do your best to channel this energy into nurturing yourself in loving ways. Maybe do things that you don't normally do, like maybe listening to music more, dancing, painting, designing, or anything else that allows you to be creative and helps you heal as well. And spiritually, it allows us to explore our hidden desires and motivations, calling for us to sort of like listen to the whispers of our soul and align our actions with our true purpose. Ultimately, this energy wants us to surrender control and trust in the flow of universal energy. The Sun square to Uranus again brings unpredictability into our lives and relationships, so we need to watch out for being restless and reckless and impulsive, but positively allows us to be more original, more free, be more innovative, and to break out of our sort of self-destructive patterns and restrictions that come up, navigating obstacles more clearly as well. So it's ideal to use this energy constructively, engaging our self-will and awareness and acceptance of others, as well as embracing and expressing our uniqueness. And we have to, it's best to consider the consequences of our actions and words before making them at this time as well. So to make the best use of the Sun square to Uranus. Be flexible, embrace new ways of being, step out of your comfort zone, take risks that actually align with your true passions and what you really want to do in life. And to really on an esoteric level to use this energy wisely, it's good to continue or start building a strong foundation of self-awareness. And by getting comfortable with understanding your values and goals and desires, you can make more informed decisions when faced with unexpected situations. Trust your intuition, but also, remain grounded in reality. Remember that being spontaneous and taking risks can be fun, but it shouldn't come at the expense of your long-term stability or well-being. And it also just calls to our attention the importance of surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals and making friendships made on connection and mutual respect and equality and understanding, and people who appreciate you for who you are, or maybe if you do have this need for more freedom and being original, people that embrace that and celebrate you for you. So on the 9th of February, there's a super new moon in the constellation of Capricorn, and then the moon goes void, of course, at the same time as well. So that just means it's not making any major aspects like conjunctions with any other planets, but it's still making biquintals and semi-sextiles and things with them as well. So yeah, if you want to know more about the super new moon in Capricorn void, of course, then check out the separate audio on the playlist. On the 10th of February, the moon enters Aquarius and Mercury makes a square to Jupiter. So the Aquarius moon always brings us to be more charitable, more humanitarian, promoting social awareness, and helps us want things more equal. So it's good for all kinds of social activism or all forms of mediator work as well. It inspires us to think out the box and embrace our individuality and other people as well. Negatively, it can make us detached, and we can just be too unpredictable and just be rebelling and making fun and trouble for the sake of it as well. The best use of this energy is to use it to embrace your individuality and express your authentic self, explore new ideas, and just connect with people that you really have things in common with. Knowing that not everybody's going to hurt you like other people may have, we know that there's plenty of life out there for everyone to embrace if we open ourselves up to having more appreciation just for the simple things in life. So positively, this energy just can help us embrace giving and receiving in healthy ways. Mercury also makes a square to Jupiter right now, so it can just make us more optimistic. It increases our ability to communicate with ourselves and others more effectively. It can make us more thirsty for knowledge as well. Good energy for research, makes us feel more curious and just maybe more open to new opportunities, and it can open doors to new opportunities as well. We can be more mentally flexible at this time as well, so this allows us to navigate complex situations with more ease and finesse. It just makes us more innovative, more fresh as well. But negatively, it can make us overconfident, exaggerate sort of facts and be overly optimistic, and we can take on more than we can handle, make promises that we can't fulfill. So we have to stay grounded and maintain realistic expectations to avoid disappointment and impractical decision making at this moment. To make the most of Mercury square to Jupiter, just do things that make you happy and encourage your personal growth and expansion, especially in your intellectual kind of thinking processes. And it's good for higher education, taking on new courses for your professional development or psychological, emotional ones as well, having deep conversations with others and gaining a deeper understanding of the world around you. This transit is also favourable for starting new creative plans or new areas of interest and tapping into your imagination and just letting your ideas sort of flow freely with ease. Spiritually, ultimately, it allows us to sort of just connect with our inner self and a higher consciousness, supporting that super new moon energy of yesterday, just calling for us to just let go of the old, embrace the new, find activities that help us do that. When it comes to our relationship, it wants us to be open-minded and have more of a willingness to embrace different perspectives, engaging in meaningful conversations with our loved ones, or seeking out new friendships that can lead to more growth, and just embrace the diversity of opinions, and always, sort of keep in mind Gemini. Just approach interactions, relationships and people with an open heart and mind, and not just today, just for the overall life experience. So yeah, everybody, that's the weekly scopes from the 4th to the 10th of February 2024. Take care and see you next time.